And we're live. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Clydesdale Media Presents Meet the Athletes of the Semifinals. Before I get to my guest, I need to thank my sponsors. RX Smart Gear, the only jump rope I've ever used and ever will use. They just provide world-class jump ropes, grips, and other gear for us all. Use the discount code Clydesdale15 for 15% off your order at rxsmartgear.com. Mobility Movement, MVMNT, is a program that teaches you how to increase your capacity to heal, reduce recovery time, and restore your nervous system to peak health. Everyone gets a free 7-day trial, but our listeners get an additional free month free when you use the code Clydesdale Free Month at mobilitymvmnt.com. That's mobilitymovement.com. Finally, C4 Energy, delivering the most effective, best tasting, and highest quality products for you. Get 20% off when you use the code Clydesdale at checkout at c4energy.com. That's c4energy.com. And now I am pleased to introduce my guest, Rebecca Fuselier.
Yes. Hey, you got it.
I got it.
That was
Yeah,
a
everybody
hard,
mispronounces my name,
yeah.
so I try to get them right.
Well, you got it on the money.
So you have been in this sport for such a long time for being
Yes.
so young.
Yes. I started when I was 13, and I am 22 now. My mom dragged me in the gym. After
So
back,
you're breaking up a little bit on the
my
internet.
mom.
Can you hear me?
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, what I was saying is my mom dragged me in the gym when I was 13 years old, and I haven't left since. So I kind of live here.
Does your mom CrossFit?
Yes, actually, my whole family does, and we're a family of 6. So my mom got me into it. My sister started a little bit before me. She was off and on through college. My brother started after, and then my little sister's kind of off and on. And then it took us 5 years to drag my dad in here, and now he's finally hooked. So it's a
The, da-
family affair around here.
the dad is always the last one to go.
He's like, I don't want to. That's a little crazy. Like, I don't want to get involved. But once you're in, you're hooked.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So you live in Texas
Mhm.
and you're already a coach at CrossFit Bolt.
Mhm.
22 years old, and you're the first coach listed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Other than the
Oh.
owner.
Oh, yes. Are you talking about on our website?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I started as soon as I could get my L1 and start coaching. I was on it. I knew, like, when I graduated, when I was getting to the end of my senior year in high school, I was like, this is what I'm all invested in on. This is what I love to do. This is what I know how to do, and this is like my element here. So I started coaching. I got my L1 at 17, and then started kind of building my coaching resume from there. Man, it's just so fun. It's fun working with athletes, all different ages, all different skill types, all different goals, and just being able to build blocks for everyone and be a part of such special journeys is all it's what I love to do. So,
So I found, I think it's a blog. I'm not even sure what it was, but you talked about your story. And at the end of that was a little blurb that just caught me so much. And it was you talking about that you are on a mission to restore confidence in our hard work.
yeah, so I come from a big gymnastics career, which is very old school, traditional sports where I feel like when I got out of the sport, my like brain and my heart of like what I took from sports was a little bit tainted as far as like I knew I was always a hard worker, but it turns out I wasn't in the spot that I needed to be in gymnastics, and I was like a really not confident in myself and just doubted myself in pretty much everything that I did. And the beauty of CrossFit is you get out of the sport what you put into it, the time, the effort, the reps, the form, everything. And that's where my mindset really shifted a few years into CrossFit. I like started gaining confidence back, And it really started to show in movement and my attitude on how I approached each and every day. So, really getting people to trust that if you want something, you put in the work and you go, you can have it. It's yours to chase down. Your goal is yours to chase down. So, anything is possible with hard work. That's what I live by. Anything is possible with hard work.
And then you followed that up with that life is full of challenges and there's nothing you can do about that, but you can do something about the way you respond to the challenge.
Mhm.
That is in your control. And
Mhm.
that is so mature for someone your age. I didn't learn that until I was in my late 40s.
Really? Oh, I mean, I think it's in there in everyone. You just, yeah, like you kind of don't just dig that up until you get hit with those specific challenges or you get hit with those specific obstacles that just make you kind of grow up. And in the sport of like gymnastics, you grow up really, really fast. You develop a work ethic really, really fast. And I'm proud to say I took that into my CrossFit career, and it's been fun building on that ever since. So,
What blows my mind is you keep talking about gymnastics. You had a 10-year gymnastics career and retired at 13.
hmm
You were gymnasticsing at 3. I don't even think that's a word, but gymnasticsing
we'll make it.
at at 3.
Yeah,
And now
I
you've been in
followed in my
CrossFit
sister's
for Oh,
footsteps.
go ahead. Go ahead and
I'm sorry. Yeah, I followed in my sister's footsteps. So I kinda like I've always grown up in the gym. So the gym is my home pretty much.
so you leave a 10-year gymnastics career at 13. You're now 22 and you're approaching a 10-year CrossFit career. You've had 2 10-year careers and you're just turning 23.
I actually just turned 22 earlier this year.
Okay, so you've got another year and then it's 2 10-year careers because you're not
Mhm.
retiring from CrossFit, right?
Oh, no, no.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
No plans at all to do that.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. Well, this is what I joke about a lot in probably in the gym and just talking to some of our folks around here is like, this is what I know how to do. I know how to train. That's all I've been doing my whole life. So I make the most of it. I keep learning. It's really like I'm kind of like that socially awkward person outside of the gym because I know everything in the gym. Other than that, like I'll go out and be like, "Hey, I'm that classic, like, let's talk sports or let's talk CrossFit," and that's what I know how to talk. So,
So you like sports? What are some of the other teams you follow?
well, my boyfriend uh, played collegiate football for the Air Force, and then now for some reason I'm into basketball recently because the Mavs are doing good. I've
They
never
are.
gotten into basketball. Maybe I should pick up basketball because my 5'2" stature would be intimidating to people.
It would be. It would be.
But yeah,
My
I
next guest is 4'10", so you've got her by
oh
4
yeah,
inches.
yes, yes, so tall.
Um, so you're really just into the college and the basketball, and the Mavs have gotta be going nuts. I mean, what they're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
right now is crazy.
yeah. So it's so funny because now that I even brought that up because I didn't know anything about basketball until like a few weeks ago when they started doing good. Now I'm like, oh yeah, rooting for these guys.
Yeah,
Anything sports, go sports.
go sports.
I have a shirt that says that. Should
So
have worn it.
you have an illustrious career already, 2 games appearances as a team, as a teen, NTEN,
Mhm,
um, in 2016 and 17,
mhm,
9th and 10th,
mhm.
respectively. You did your first open in 2014, and now here you are coming into the semifinals for your 2nd year in a row. Last year, you were at the MACC. You finished 12th. This year, you're returning to the scene of the crime. Any lofty goals?
Oh, we're eyeing up some big goals. We're eyeing up I wrote on our goal board here at Bolt, here at the gym. that I wanted to finish top 10. But I'm getting a little bit hungrier as we get a little bit closer, and I'm shooting for something a little bit bigger than that. I got my eyes on maybe some top 5, but because I'm kind of liking how the events are lining up with respect to how we've been training this year. Training, I mean, I feel good about training this year. Coach and I have been putting in a lot of hard work on filling in some big weaknesses. And last year at the MACC, that was the first time I feel like I had so much fun competing. It gave me that momentum to kind of like, I'm hoping to keep building on that. I'm excited to head back. So I wrote on our goal board top 10 finish at semis this year, but I might be eyeing up something a little bit bigger than that.
I like it. I like it because last year you were 111th in quarters and you jumped all the way to 59th. Almost
Yeah,
cut that in half.
yeah, we snuck in there last year, and it was like we knew once we got that semis invite, it would be go get some experience, go get out on the floor, go learn as many lessons as possible. And then we had some fun out there, and kind of like it felt like a little bit of a breakthrough moment when we had some really fun moments. So I'm looking to build on that. Got me really excited to keep competing.
That's great. And so what program are you following? Something there at Bolt or
My coach does all my programming for.
all right, we
So
lost you again for a
my
second.
coach, and he
I still have a frozen screen. There
back.
we go. I see you now.
Okay. Yeah, my coach has always done all my training for me ever since I started CrossFit because I started with the normal. He programs for the gym here, and I started building off of that. So he actually coached Cassidy Lance, who's now Cassidy Lance McWhorter, back in
We
2013
love
up to I
Cassidy, by
think
the
she
way.
compete. Yeah, I think she competed up to 2017, 18, 2017. Yeah, so he programmed
Yeah,
and coached her. And then yeah, he does all my programming.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
And so it's right
Mhm.
there in person?
Mhm.
Yeah. And you
Mhm.
can't beat that. You can't get that immediate feedback,
Mhm.
when you're doing remote programming.
Mhm. Yeah, it's fun to be able to break down some workouts with him. We get to talk back and forth, and actually he'll watch a lot of my workouts because he's so passionate about programming, and he's kind of that evil genius mastermind where I don't see the things until he writes them down, and I'm like, "Oh, I see what we're trying to get out of this." And he has fun doing it, so it's my job to go execute it in training. And same thing when it comes to the MACC soon. It's going to be we're going to put together this good plan on how to approach each workout the way we're supposed to. It's my job to go execute it, and then we go from there.
Is he gonna be your plus one at Mac?
Mhm. Yep. Doesn't happen without coach.
Right. So how many family members are going since you have the big family?
I think for my brother won't make it this year because he's up in Colorado, and my little sister has to babysit the dog. So there's 4 out of the 6 of us going over to Knoxville. So I'm excited to have my mom, dad, and my older sister up there.
So how much have you tested so far?
We've tested the 2 events that are across all the semis, obviously the clean complex, the clean and jerk complex, and then the rope climbs. Definitely gone through those, and I ran through 2 of the workouts as is. The other that's my brother commenting right now. They're the We went through 2 workouts as is, the little bit shorter ones. I don't think we're gonna run through any of the other ones completely written as is. We're going to break them down and structure them just for training and get a good feel for them and get a good feel for the strategy of how we're supposed to approach them and then work from there. Yeah. So we
Okay,
went
that sounds
through piece of the GHD one yesterday, the GHD handstand walk, the midline one that's going to crush everyone's abs for the rest of the weekend.
yeah.
I'm excited about that. We went through the finale, which is the turbo tunnel, which is muscle ups and the lunges, and the shoulder overhead, a nice little burner. And we went over the bike, toes to bar, dumbbell snatch, burpee one. And all of them are spicy.
Yeah, that's what CrossFit is, right? You look on paper, sometimes you're like, that's easy. And then you get into it, you're like, nope, I was wrong.
Yeah. No. If you hit them all right, you're gonna be on your back every single time.
Yeah. It's all about the effort put in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never done, in the 8.5 years I've been doing this, I don't think I've ever done a workout that I said, okay, that was easy. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
See, I'm not elite, so I can say that like, I dogged that one, so it wasn't too bad. But and I'm old, so I have my days where I push and my days where I don't.
Hey, I mean, part of coaching in here is encouraging everyone, regardless of like how you're feeling, what age, where you're at, if you're battling injuries, all that stuff, to get them in the gym and get them moving that day. That's the most important thing, whether it's like your full intensity and your full effort, or we're just moving and trying to work out some soreness or get a little bit of hard breathing in, you know?
Yeah, moving and getting rid of soreness is a lot when you're over 50.
Mm-hmm.
But keep at it. Just got to keep moving, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be Sunday. You've met all your goals and you're going out to celebrate. What's the first food you're eating?
Last year was donuts. My friend got me a whole box of donuts. I'm kind of on an ice cream kick, so if we can find a good ice cream place, that would be a good celebration. But last year, I remember the when you get done with that last workout of the competition, it's just like, oh, all the relief, all the preparation that you did and everything. It feels really good. I remember I was so tired. I just wanted to go to sleep after. But right now, I would say either ice cream or another round of donuts, round two of donuts. If
So
Yash is watching this, donuts, man, donuts.
the big debate between my co-host and I is with ice cream, and is fruit allowed in ice cream?
No, no,
Dang it.
no.
I
So
am losing this battle hard.
I'm not a big fruit person. When I go dessert, it's like bad dessert. It's like bad for you, but good for the soul.
See, I like black cherry chocolate chip. So it's
Okay.
not like good for me, but I like my fruit in there.
But you like the flavor. You like
Yeah.
probably like the tartness with the sweetness.
Where
of the
she
ice
is
cream.
like, absolutely not. It is caramel, peanut butter, and chocolate only.
Sweet bomb, just like a bomb of all the sugar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Rebecca, this has been a blast.
Yeah.
You are so awesome. You're so full of energy. I will be at the MACC, so we will catch up there.
We will see you there. I'm excited.
Uh-oh. We got one more comment. I got to...
Oh, that's my mom. She's raining down on the, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like fruit. Stop telling the world my secrets, Mom. Get out of here.
And so I can't wait to see you and your big family at the MACC cheering you on. And I hope you get all your goals this week or this coming, it's only a week away, right?
Yeah, only a week away.
Yeah. And we'll see you there. And if you win an event or something, we'll grab you after the words and get a quick interview with you.
Let's do it.
All right.
Thanks, you so much, Scott.
All right. We'll talk soon.
All right. Bye.